What ignites the very pulse of Africa's colossal wildlife? In the continent's untamed heart, life surges through 5 giants: the lion, the elephant, the buffalo, the leopard, and the rhinoceros, each bearing profound tales. Reverently known as the Big Five, they embody raw strength, unwavering resilience. Their ancient migrations, dictated by primal instinct, are the very rhythm of their existence. In a world undergoing rapid transformation, these magnificent animals engage in a relentless battle to preserve their legacy. Join us as we delve into the epic migrations of these true giants of the wild. The Big Five are more than animals, they are icons. Lions rule the savannah with fierce loyalty. Elephants roam with ancient wisdom, guided by memory. Buffalo charge as one, their unity unbreakable. Leopards slip through shadows, masters of stealth. Rhinos, relics of a prehistoric past, endure against all odds. Each carries a legend, shaped by the wild. Tested by their relentless journeys. Migration is survival. Lions chase prey across vast plains. Elephants seek distant waterholes. Buffalo pursues fresh grass in massive herds. Leopards claim new territories in shrinking forests. Rhinos wander for safe grazing lands. Each journey is a battle against hunger, danger, and a changing landscape. Their instincts drive them forward, but the challenges they face are greater than ever. The Big Five's paths are under siege. Droughts dry up rivers, forcing longer treks. Human expansion, farms, roads, fences block ancient routes. Poaching steals lives, targeting horns and tusks. These giants face a world in flux, where every step tests their resilience. The buffalo, the savanna's unyielding survivor, roams in herds of thousands across Botswana's Okavango Delta, chasing fresh grasslands. Their migrations are a thundering force, driven by unity that defines their legend. Moving as one, they form a wall of horns, protecting the young and weak from predators. But human-built fences now block their ancient paths, scattering the herd and exposing stragglers to danger. These barriers disrupt their journeys, forcing buffalo to navigate new routes through predator-heavy lands. Their strength lies in numbers, a collective power that defies the wild's threats. Each migration showcases their resilience, a testament to their unbreakable bond. In the face of growing obstacles, the buffalo's legend endures as a symbol of solidarity. Charging forward to secure their place in Africa's vast, untamed heart. The lion, king of the savannah, commands with raw strength and fierce loyalty. His pride, a tight-knit family of hunters, migrates across vast plains to track prey like wildebeest and zebra. These journeys span rugged terrain, from Tanzania's Serengeti to Kenya's Masai Mara, covering hundreds of miles in search of food. Recent reports show lions now alter their routes to avoid growing human settlements. A new obstacle in their ancient reign. The king leads with authority, but survival hinges on the pride's unity. Each step across the dusty savannah is a testament to their power. Every hunt a high-stakes gamble for their future. A single misstep could mean hunger or conflict with humans encroaching on their land. Yet the pride presses on, driven by instinct and bound by loyalty. fighting to preserve their legacy in a world that tests their dominance daily. The elephant, a gentle giant, treks across Africa for water and food. Led by wise matriarchs, herds follow paths etched in memory through generations. In Namibia's deserts or Botswana's wetlands, these migrations span harsh, unforgiving lands. Yet, shrinking habitats push elephants into unfamiliar areas, where water is scarce and predators wait. Recent reports highlight how droughts worsened by climate change dry up ancient waterholes, forcing longer, riskier journeys. The matriarch's memory guides them, recalling distant oases others have forgotten. Her strength holds the herd together, especially the vulnerable calves who rely on family bonds to survive. These bonds are their anchor, a lifeline in a changing world. But as habitats shrink and droughts intensify, each step tests their resilience. The elephant's legend is one of wisdom and unity. A testament to survival against mounting odds in Africa's wild heart. The leopard, a shadow in the wild, roams alone to find new hunting grounds. Its silent steps and keen eyes make it a master of stealth. Stalking prey through Kenya's forests and savannas under skies. But shrinking woodlands force it into tougher spots, with rival predators and human villages closing in. Recent leopards hunting near settlements, sparking risky encounters with people. Competition for space grows fierce. Yet the leopard adapts, slipping through dangers unseen. Its migration is a quiet fight for survival, each move calculated to secure a new territory. In a world crowded by change, the leopard's legend is its elusiveness, thriving where others falter. This solitary hunter's journey proves its resilience, carving a path through a landscape that tests its cunning every step of the way. The rhinoceros, a relic of a prehistoric era, roams South Africa's reserves in search of food and safety. Its solitary migrations through rugged bush and grasslands are fraught with peril, as poaching casts a dark shadow over every step. Recently, the growing threat of poachers hunting rhinos for their horns, turning each journey into a life or doom gamble. Yet, hope persists through dedicated ranger patrols and conservation efforts that protect these ancient wonders. The rhino's strength lies in its endurance, a testament to its ability to survive against overwhelming odds. Moving alone, it carries a legend of resilience. A giant from a distant past, fighting to hold its place in a shrinking world. With human support, its solitary path may lead to a future where its legacy endures. Unbroken by the dangers it faces, migration is survival for the Big Five, Africa's iconic wild animals. Yet, their journeys face mounting challenges that test their resilience in a rapidly shifting savanna. Scarce resources and human pressures threaten their ancient paths, forcing the lion, elephant, buffalo, leopard, and rhinoceros to adapt to endure. Each step is a testament to their strength, a battle to secure their place in the wild. Their migrations are not just quests for food or water, but epic struggles to preserve a legacy forged in courage and instinct. In this wild animal documentary, The Big Five's Paths, etched in Africa's dust, weave a saga of survival and defiance. As their world transforms, their fight becomes our responsibility. Will these giants overcome the odds to reach their destinations? Their journeys call us to act, to protect the wild and ensure their legends endure for generations. Join us in safeguarding their future. Supporting conservation efforts to keep Africa's heart beating strong. While the buffalo roams the open savanna in tight-knit herds, relying on strength in numbers, the leopard prowls alone in Kenya's shrinking forests. A solitary hunter adapting to a changing world. In Kenya's dwindling forests, a leopard's quest for territory unfolds as a tale of stealth and survival. Unlike the communal buffalo, this solitary predator relies on her legendary agility and camouflage to navigate a landscape altered by human encroachment. A 30% decline in forest cover over the past 2 decades, pushing leopards like her closer to human settlements. She moves under the cover of night, her spotted coat blending into the shadows, seeking a hunting ground free of rivals. Yet, habitat loss complicates her journey. A rise in human-leopard conflicts, with 47 reported incidents near Kenyan villages. As leopards target livestock amid shrinking prey populations. Her migration is perilous. Spotting antelopes grazing, she prepares to strike, to be interrupted by a rival male's growl. Larger and territorial, he forces her to retreat. Male leopards often dominate prime territories, leaving females to navigate riskier fringes near farmlands. As she moves, the scent of livestock from a nearby village tempts her. But danger looms. In 2024, 12 leopards were slain in human-wildlife conflicts in Kenya. underscoring the lethal risks of venturing too close. Her survival hinges on her adaptability, slipping past threats with unmatched stealth. At dawn, she discovers a new forest, untouched by rivals. With a single powerful leap, she claims an antelope. A victory marked by a meal perched high in a tree. This new territory offers hope, but challenges persist. Conservation efforts, like those by the Nature Conservancy 2025, aim to restore forest corridors, giving leopards safer pathways. Her story, one of solitude and resilience, reflects the delicate balance between survival and a world closing in. As she thrives in her new domain, her legend endures, a shadow-defying confinement in Kenya's changing wilds. How can we protect leopards while keeping Kenyan villages safe from conflicts? In Tanzania's Serengeti, a lion pride tracks the great buffalo migration. A lifeline for these iconic wild animals. The king, a scarred male, leads his family across dry, cracked plains. Hunger gnaws at them as cubs stumble, weakened by days without food. Their journey follows the buffalo, a moving feast that fuels the savanna's predators. Shifting rain patterns, forcing lions to roam farther as prey routes change. His role is steeped in cultural reverence. Lions symbolize courage and leadership in African lore. Their roars echoing tales of royalty passed down through generations. His duty is clear: guide the hunt, shield the pride, ensure their survival. Can a king's strength defy a changing world? The pride spots a lone wildebeest. Lionesses move with lethal precision, eyes locked, muscles tense. But hyenas, scavengers of the wild, swarm in, outnumbering the pride. The king charges, his roar a thunderous claim, but the hyenas steal the sleigh. Rival lions lurk. Their growls a challenge to the king's reign. Human villages encroach, shrinking hunting grounds, a growing threat. The king's strength is tested not just by hunger, but by the need to keep his family united against rivals and a shrinking world. This wild animal documentary captures the lion's legend. A story of resilience etched in the Serengeti's dust. The pride's journey reflects their cultural significance as symbols of strength in African stories. From tribal tales to modern conservation efforts, each step they take preserves their legacy, a testament to their role as the savannah's king. Their migration is more than survival. It's a battle to uphold a heritage revered across cultures, ensuring the lion's roar echoes for generations. From the fierce pride of lions to the enduring wisdom of elephants, the wild animals of Namibia's harsh deserts tell tales of survival and instinct. In this unforgiving landscape, an elephant herd searches for water, led by a matriarch whose deep-set eyes hold memories older than the herd itself. She carries the knowledge of ancient paths to hidden waterholes, roots etched by generations. Yet, recent droughts, intensified by a warming climate, have dried these vital lifelines. In a wild animal documentary, elephants travel longer, more perilous distances as their world shifts. The matriarch's wisdom is their sole beacon of hope. Among them, a young calf, weakened by relentless heat, struggles to keep pace. its small frame trembling under the desert's weight. The sun scorches the cracked earth, and the dry riverbed offers no solace. The calf's steps falter, its body swaying with exhaustion. The matriarch slows, her trunk gently brushing the calf's side, urging it onward with quiet strength. She recalls a distant waterhole, a faint promise in this parched expanse. The herd presses forward, their footsteps heavy. Their trust in her absolute. But the journey is brutal. Vultures loom overhead, and the heat is unrelenting. Human settlements now encroach upon their ancient roots, blocking once familiar paths. Can you imagine the weight of leading a family through a changing world? The matriarch's memory, though vast, is tested by a landscape reshaped by time and human hands. Challenging the survival of these majestic wild animals. As dusk paints the sky, the matriarch's instincts prove true. The herd reaches a shallow pool, a hidden oasis cradled in the desert's heart. The calf drinks deeply, its strength slowly returning, while the herd bathes, trunk spraying water in joyous relief. The matriarch stands watch, her towering presence a steady anchor for her family. Her knowledge has carried them through. Her bond with the calf a testament to their enduring spirit. Elephants migrate not just for survival, but for family. Their journeys a living legend of resilience. In a world that tests their endurance, the matriarch's memory is their guide. A story of survival etched in every step. Celebrated in every wild animal documentary that captures their grace. Their tale reminds us of the delicate balance between nature's wisdom and a rapidly changing planet. Where every waterhole found is a triumph of life. From the ancient wisdom of elephants to the unyielding strength of buffalo. the wild animals of Botswana's Okavango Delta embody raw power and survival. A buffalo herd, thousands strong, migrates across the delta in search of fresh grasslands. Moving as a single, formidable wall of muscle and horn. In the lore of the Big Five, Africa's legendary quintet of lion, elephant, leopard, rhinoceros, and buffalo, the buffalo is revered as a symbol of relentless solidarity, its sheer numbers and ferocity making it a titan among wild animals. Tales in wild animal documentaries paint the buffalo as an unstoppable force. Capable of fending off even the fiercest predators. Yet modern obstacles challenge their ancient journey. Human fences, erected to protect livestock, now block their time-worn paths. These barriers scatter herds, exposing the vulnerable. As the sun rises, the herd surges forward. A tidal wave of strength that powers through obstacles. They push onward, breaking through tall grasses toward open plains. Their migration a testament to their indomitable spirit. In the Okavango, the buffalo's legend, rooted in the Big Five mythology, shines through their unbreakable unity, a force unmatched in the wild. Their journey, captured in wild animal documentaries and bolstered by new research on their social dynamics, proves their resilience. A living emblem of endurance in a world where human barriers test their timeless ways. The leopard's stealth allows it to slip through Kenya's shrinking forests. The rhino in South Africa relies on its sheer resilience. Trudging through perilous lands in a solitary quest for safety and sustenance. In South Africa's vast savanna, rhinos embark on a solitary quest for safe grazing land. a survivor from a prehistoric past. Unlike the elusive leopard, this titan's migration is a gamble against poaching and habitat loss. With its prized horn making it a target. Rhino populations have plummeted by 65% over the past 50 years, with only 27,000 remaining globally due to illegal horn trade. This rhino moves cautiously. Its thick hide bearing scars from past encounters. Aware of dangers lurking in the bush. A 12% rise in poaching incidents last year. Yet ranger patrols offer hope, reducing successful attacks by 20% through vigilant monitoring. As the rhino trudges forward, it navigates a landscape altered by human encroachment. Farmlands and settlements encroach on its habitat, fragmenting grazing grounds. "30% of South Africa's grasslands have been converted to agriculture, forcing wild animals like rhinos into riskier territories. Yet, the rhino presses on. Its survival tied to the tireless efforts of rangers. These guardians, often featured in wild animal documentary, use drones and tracking systems to monitor rhinos, creating a lifeline against poachers. Their presence allows the rhino to graze briefly in a moonlit clearing, safe for now. What has helped restore rhino habitat in South Africa? At dawn, the rhino finds a pristine patch of grassland, grazing under a vast sky. Rangers stand watch nearby, their rifles and radios a shield against threats. Community-led conservation, combined with ranger efforts, has restored 10,000 hectares of rhino habitat since 2020. This scarred giant's journey embodies defiance, a testament to endurance in a world seeking to bring it down. With human intervention, from ranger patrols to global awareness sparked by documentaries, the rhino's story holds hope. Its legend, one of resilience and survival, endures as a symbol of wild animals fighting to reclaim their place in a changing world. Bolstered by those committed to its survival. The great migrations may conclude, the dust settling on well-worn paths, but the legends of Africa's iconic creatures endure, echoing through the vast landscapes. In the golden expanse of the Serengeti, where acacia trees cast dappled shade across the savannah. A lion pride, a tawny tapestry against the grasslands. Feasts on a hard-earned slay. Nearby, a clan of spotted hyenas circles. Their eerie calls piercing the dusk, eager for scrap. Each bite strengthens the lion cubs, growing bolder under the dominant male's watchful gaze. His leadership guiding them through brittle, sun-scorched plains and the ever-present shadow of danger. Ensuring their lineage's continuity. Further north, in the arid landscapes of Namibia, where thorny camel-thorn trees cling to cracked earth, an elephant herd finds solace at a precious water hole. The ancient matriarch, her wrinkled hide etched with countless journeys, guides her family to hidden springs, her memory a map of survival. A playful calf followed her, unaware of a cheetah lurking in nearby shrubs, its gaze fixed on an impala grazing nervously. The herd's presence offers safety under the African sun. A sanctuary amid the baobab-dotted horizon. In the lush waterways of the Okavango Delta, where papyrus reeds sway in the breeze, a massive buffalo herd moves as one, their dark forms a unified force against the wild's dangers. Their strength shields them from crocodiles lurking in the shallows, jaws poised for an ambush. Among them, a calf stands resilient, a testament to the herd's protective embrace. And lessons learned on the floodplain. Their unity holds firm against predators hiding in tall, feathery grasses. And the growing barriers of human encroachment. Across the continent, in the diminishing forests of Kenya, where dense fig trees and tangled vines create a shadowed canopy, a leopard finds respite in her newly claimed territory. Her stealth lets her slip through the undergrowth like a phantom. Unnoticed by a troop of baboons chattering above, their keen eyes scanning for danger. Her survival a testament to adaptability and the secrets of her spotted coat. Secures her place in a landscape increasingly fragmented by human development. And in the open grasslands of South Africa, where bloom vibrant against the veldt, white rhinoceros grazes with conscious awareness. Its prehistoric form a relic of a wilder past. Nearby, a flock of oxpeckers clings to its back, plucking ticks in a quiet alliance. Dedicated rangers stand vigilant. A fragile shield against poaching's persistent threat. Each journey this armored giant undertakes, trudging through dew-kissed meadows, reflects its endurance, a solitary quest for sustenance and safety. These guardians, often unsung heroes, understand the immense value of this iconic species. In South Africa, dedicated rangers tirelessly patrol, dismantling snares and pursuing poachers. Botswana's communities are actively restoring vital migration corridors by planting trees and removing obstructive fences. Kenyan sanctuaries offer a lifeline to injured animals, providing crucial second chances for elephants and leopards. These actions are not just efforts, they are a beacon of hope, promising the Big Five's enduring legacy. Conservation is the embodiment of hope in action. Every courageous ranger, every empowered community, every nurturing sanctuary contributes significantly. However, the battle is far from won. The Big Five urgently require amplified protection. More secure and expansive habitats to roam freely. And, crucially, more time for their fragile ecosystems to heal and flourish. Each of us holds a vital piece of their future. By supporting reputable conservation organizations on the front lines, we can directly impact their survival. By amplifying their stories and raising awareness about their struggles within our own circles, we become their advocates. Their ancient migrations are a powerful call to action. A stark reminder that the responsibility for their enduring legacy rests firmly with us. United by a shared commitment to the natural world, we can ensure their remarkable stories continue to be told. Their majestic footprints remain etched upon the African soil. And their powerful presence graces our planet for generations to come. Africa's giants, lions, elephants, buffaloes, leopards, and rhinos carry timeless legends across the untamed wild. Their migrations, etched in the dust of the savannah, weave a saga of survival against mounting odds. These wild animals face shrinking habitats and human encroachment. Their journeys are a clarion call to protect their world. Subscribe to our channel for more stories of Africa's majestic wildlife and conservation efforts.